Georgia police officer is dead, shot and killed while responding to a suspicious vehicle parked near a school. Investigators say Gwinnett County police officer Antoine Tony was rushed to the hospital where he died. It happened this afternoon near and welcoming home heroes. RSW filled with people to greet veterans as they come back from an honor flight. Wink News reporter Morgan Reiner is live at RSW with more. Morgan. This Sunday, the two men fighting to be the next governor are going head-to-head. Republican Ron DeSantis and Democrat Andrew Gillum will be. And Visit Florida is launching a $9 million marketing campaign to show most of the state is open for business following Hurricane Michael. The plan calls for ads showing that areas have reopened after the storm and other areas of the panhandle, such as Pensacola, were largely unscathed. The marketing effort will use videos on social media sites. It's seen as a continuation of the ongoing work to address concerns of potential tourists about algae and red tide problems. And more than 100,000 Florida customers are still without power due to Hurricane Michael. Most outages are at Bay County, where the storm made landfall. More than 7,400 employees are working to restore the power in that area. Those include 6,200. And this 14-year-old girl beaten by police outside a mall in Coral Springs. You can see it right here. It happened last Thursday, and it was captured on cell phone video. Wink News reporter Vanessa Medina spoke to the mom. And that was Vanessa Medina reporting. Police say the teenage girl faces 3 separate charges. Keeping you ahead of the next red tide algae bloom, it's a first of its kind tool to be rolled out on the Florida's Gulf Coast to keep you from getting sick. Right now, researchers are testing a red tide irritant forecast model. They are taking data from water samples along the coast, putting it in a computer and try to predict if it will be okay. And thieves stole more than $1,800 worth of food and drinks from a concession stand that benefits kids. Board members of the Lehigh Youth Soccer Association say their temporary concession. Governor Rick Scott appealed a ruling that would have forced the state to start issuing licenses for marijuana growers. Earlier this month, that judge ruled a 2000.
Welcome back. The National Law Enforcement Museum opened last week in Washington.
That's right. It has police artifacts going back to colonial times and high-tech exhibits that allow visitors to walk in the shoes of police officers. Wink News reporter Jeff Pegas takes us inside. Saudis are now acknowledging that Washington Post contributor and U.S. resident Jamal Khashoggi was killed inside the Saudi consulate in Turkey more than 2 weeks ago. Wink News reporter Kenneth Craig has the latest.
The official account from Saudi Arabia is that Jamal Khashoggi,
About a bizarre break-in. A man is accused of breaking into a woman's home and then not leaving after she asked him to. 31-year-old Tyler Love is now charged with burglary. The homeowner says every drawer had been gone through, and she says Love did not stop there. He went into the kitchen, went through the cabinets, found a toaster and a skillet. He scrambled eggs and made a sandwich. It's hard to pay attention to your surroundings and not to your phone, and one man in China has learned that lesson the very hard way. Here he is in red right here. He fell down several steps at a railway. 20 minutes, you could be a multi-millionaire tonight. The Powerball jackpot has reached a whopping $470 million. And while it's not the Mega Millions totals, people are still lining up to get tickets. Now, if you choose, he finds teens who are driving with other teens in the car at much higher risk of being involved in a deadly crash. Wink News reporter Hillary Lane explains.
In this dash cam video, a teenage driver.
When you said 131, I was about ready to run for ice, so I'm glad we're that way.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching. We have more news on Wink TV in just about 4 minutes to make the switch over. Police officer is dead tonight. He was shot and killed while responding to a suspicious vehicle parked near a school. Investigators say Gwinnett County police officer Antoine Tony was rushed to the hospital where he died. And welcoming home heroes, Southwest Florida International Airport filled with people to greet veterans as they came back from an honor flight. The Nightbeat's Morgan Reiner is live at the airport with more. This Sunday, the two men fighting to be the next governor are going head-to-head. Republican Ron DeSantis and Democrat Andrew Gillum will debate in Tampa. It comes as a new poll shows. And Visit Florida is launching a $9 million marketing campaign to show most of the state is open for business following Hurricane Michael. The plan calls for ads showing that areas have reopened after the storm and other areas of the panhandle, such as Pensacola, were largely unscathed. The marketing effort will use videos on social media sites. It's seen as a continuation of the ongoing work to address concerns of potential tourists about And breaking news right now, here are tonight's winning Powerball numbers for the $470 million jackpot. The numbers are 16, 54, 57, 62, 69, and the Powerball is 23. Well, good luck. A 14-year-old girl beaten by police outside a mall in Coral Springs. You can see it right here. It happened last Thursday, and it was captured on cell phone video. The Nightbeat's Vanessa Medina spoke to the mom. You ahead of the next red tide algae bloom. It's a first of its kind tool being rolled out on Florida's Gulf Coast to keep you from getting sick. Right now, Saudis are now acknowledging that a Washington Post contributor and U.S. resident was killed inside the Saudi consulate in Turkey more than 2 weeks ago. The Nightbeat's Kenneth Craig has the latest.
The official
Talk about a bizarre break-in. A man is accused of breaking into a woman's house and then not leaving after she asked him to. 31-year-old Tyler Love is charged with burglary. The homeowner says every drawer had been gone through. All the closets had been gone through as well. She said Love did not stop there. He went into the kitchen, went through the cabinet, found a toaster and a skillet, and he scrambled eggs. You've heard to pay attention to your surroundings and not your phone. Well, one man in China has learned that lesson the hard way. Just take a look. He is right here in this red circle. He fell down several steps at a railway station in China face first. Turns out police say the cell phone addict was just too busy paying attention to his phone and fell down. The man suffered bruises on his chest, face, and palms.
Ouch. Let that be.
A warning for parents of young drivers. A new study finds teens who are driving with other teens are at much higher risk of being involved in a deadly crash. Tonight, for a job here, the numbers are in your favor. Last month's unemployment rate hit a low not seen since 2007. The Florida Department of Economic Opportunity says the unemployment rate fell to 3.5%. Here in Southwest Florida, the numbers are even lower. In Lee County, it fell to 2.9%. In Collier County, unemployment there was 3.3%. Still, analysts are still waiting to see for next month's number to see how Hurricane Michael